Stampede 94. Number 3, WrestleMania X7. Number 2, WrestleMania 3. What's my number 1?
Ready. Newsstand versus Newsletter embarks on a journey of a classic wrestling year. Were the PWI readers accurate with their assessment of talent? Were the Wrestling Observer newsletter subscribers more right than wrong? Join longtime friends Scotty and Andrew as they talk about Newsstand versus Newsletter.
So we're back. Halftime show has started. Our halftime show, because me and Andrew are obsessed now with the top 100s. And I'll tell you my fucking torture of doing this. So I do this first, I get 94, so I have to go back and do it again. I have to add things on.
You should have put them into the randomizer, because then it numbers them for you, so you'll be able to see how many you have.
Regardless. I do that, I have to go back and do it again. I go on the preference revealer. I do it the first time. I'm done. I don't save it. Fuck. Do it again. As I'm doing it, I slide my thing up to look at something, refreshes the page, I lose it again. I did this fucking thing 3 times in a row, man.
Get an iPhone.
Yeah, right. I don't fucking want a piece of shit phone. Sorry, Apple. If you want to be a sponsor, I apologize. I love iPhones.
I'm sure they do.
No, we got to take a look at these guys. Man, look at all the viewers are getting. It's unbelievable. All right, so I'll start with my top 100 to 90. And you're saying 9. We have to kind of talk about that one.
Each one on the 10, so that starts with 100.
Why did I pick 100?
No, you've got to talk about your number 100.
Okay, so my number 100 is Bash Beats 98. I was a WCW guy, man. I mean, it kind of was like a little bit because Goldberg had won the belt of Nitro before, so it kind of took away from it a little bit. But no, that's about it. 99 is WrestleMania 4. 98, Judgment Day 2000. That's what The Rock and Triple H, the Iron Man match. Yeah. 97, November, remember, 97. Hey, look at that. I never realized that. 96, SummerSlam 95. Because, you had the Razor Shawn match. So it wasn't that bad. 95, Heatwave 99. 94, Mayhem 98. 93, In Your House, Good Friends. What's that?
There was no Mayhem 98.
Oh, I apologize. 99. I thought it was 98. That's the one where Brett beat Benoit.
Yeah.
That was good. 93, Good Friends, Bitter Enemies, In Your House. 92, Halloween Havoc 89. 91, King of the Ring 96. In 90, King of the Ring 94. I like that show, man. Owen has that run. You had the Brett and Diesel match. I was really I was back and forth a lot at this point. I was still a wrestling fan, but I wasn't like fully invested all the time. And I was invested into that angle with Brett and Owen.
Cool.
So that was my 100 to 90.
All right, my number 100 is ECW Barely Legal. It's okay. It really captures the essence of ECW more so than a lot of their pay-per-views, which were not
good.
Well, no, some of them were. But they kind of felt like a different ECW, whereas this was like the last grasp of the 95, 96 era ECW before they turned a corner. My number 99 is Hardcore Heaven 2000. 98 is Starrcade 84. My 97 is Ring of Honor Best in the World 2018.
Was that pay-per-view?
Yep.
Okay.
96 is Super Brawl 6. Number 95, King of the Ring 98. 94, Fall Brawl 94. 93, SummerSlam 2000. 92, Starrcade 90. 91, TNA Turning Point 2004. And my number 90 is SummerSlam 98. And I think this was the last pay-per-view for WF until 2000 that I really gave a shit about.
Yeah, that's understandable. 89, In Your House Season Beatings. 88, In Your House Mind Games. 87, Extreme Rules 2012. That was a Cena and Lesnar match. 86, In Your House Final Four. 85, Starrcade 86, 84, Royal Rumble 94, 83, SummerSlam 90, 82, Payback 2014, which had the Shield against the Wyatt family, 6-man. 81, Over the Edge 98, Dude Love in Austin, and 80, Mania 25. And I'll tell you about that. That's interesting to hit 80 because at the time, watching that Michaels and Taker match was like out of this fucking world, man. But I watched it with other people. I had people over. And you know how that works. When you have people over, that's a big difference than when you're just watching it by yourself.
You tend to overrate.
What's that?
You tend to overrate it when you're in that type of environment. When you go back to watch it, it's like, maybe it wasn't that great.
But it doesn't age well at all because that match you see every fucking pay-per-view, so it doesn't really matter. But at the time, it was different. It was a good match. It was really good. That was my 89 to 80. Now you go to yours now.
My number 89 is World War III 95. 88 is SummerSlam 90. 87 is Beach Blast 93. 86 is Halloween Havoc 97. 85 is Survivor Series 88. 84 is Starrcade 95. 83 is Starrcade 88. 82 is Chi-Town Rumble 89. 81 is Starrcade 86. And my number 80 is Royal Rumble 2000. And that is because Rumbles are always great, even if you're not into the product.
Yeah.
Just because it's a fun show. But also that Triple H Cactus Jack match is really good.
Yep, I agree. All right, 79 to 70. World War III 97, 79. 78, Spring Stampede 98. 77, Royal Rumble 93. 76, Survivor Series 88. 75, Barely Legal 97. 74, King of the Ring 97. 73, Royal Rumble 97. 72, Bash at the Beach 97. 71, In Your House, Bad Blood. And 70, Survivor Series 95. Because the women's match is really awesome on that, even though Vince doesn't have a clue what the fuck's going on. He's all fucked up watching that match. And the Brett and Diesel match is really good. So that's not a bad review. Yeah, it's a good one. Yeah.
And honestly, that opener with like Marty and Barry Horowitz and all them, and Chris Candido, that was a fine match. And also the wild card match, it was a good little concept. That was during that era when Bill Watts was booking, and it just felt a little different than it normally was. My number 79 is WrestleMania 5. 78 is Royal Rumble 2001. 77 is Living Dangerously 99. 76 is Starrcade 96. 75 is WrestleMania 18. 74 is Starrcade 89. 73 is In Your House, Bad Blood 97. 72 is AEW Revolution 2020. 71 is Starrcade 87. And my number 70 is ECW Anarchy Rules 99, which has a great Lance Storm Jerry Lynn match. And also the shock of shocks when the main event was Taz against Masato Tanaka. And then all of a sudden they add Mike Awesome into it, make it a triple threat match. And Taz is the first guy defeated. And that was just a fun show. Late era ECW, not bad.
All right, 69. Haha, I said 69. WrestleMania 14. 68, Survivor Series 89. 67, Slamboree 97. 66, WrestleMania 20. P.S. That would have been higher, but that was fucking long, man. And I think we were all drunk in our minds before it was over. WrestleMania 10 was 65. 64, WrestleMania 6. 63, SummerSlam 88. 62, Survivor Series 96. 61, No Way Out 2004, Brock and Eddie. And 60 is Fully Loaded 2000, Benoit and Rock. And yeah, that was a good pay-per-view. I mean, it wasn't great, but Benoit and Rock kind of made up for it. I remember we went on a big truck to get that fucking thing. Remember that day?
Yeah.
Went all the way to the east side on Sunday. What's that?
Because you had Chris Jericho against Triple H, Benoit against The Rock, and Kurt Angle against Undertaker. And it was like, here's a chance to put these three newer guys over. And with each one of those matches, it was like, know your role. Know where you guys are.
Go to yours.
My number 69 is One Night Only. 68 is Heatwave 98. 67 is Slamboree 93. 66 is Survivor Series 89. 65 is Wrestle War 91. 64 is Wrestle War 89. 63 is No Way Out 2000. 62 is Royal Rumble 93. 61 is Royal Rumble 94. And my number 60 is Super Brawl 4. And that was a show that I didn't see until years later when I was doing tape trading. And it featured an underrated match, a forgotten match in the Cactus Jack and Partner versus Nasty Boys feud. It was Cactus and Max Payne against Nasty Boys, where Max Payne gives him a belly-to-belly suplex and folds knobs and like an accordion.
Fuck.
And also features probably Arn Anderson's best singles match on pay-per-view against Lord Steven Regal. Good show. The only bad thing I would say about it is a very disappointing Vader Flair main event in a cage. Didn't hold a candle to their Starrcade match.
59, Beach Blast 92. 58, SummerSlam 02. 57, No Mercy 2002. That's Taker and Brock in the Cell. 56, Wrestle War 91. 55, World War 3 96. 54, Royal Rumble 2003. Great American Bash 97 is 53. King of the Ring 98 is 52. SummerSlam 01 is 51, and WrestleMania 22 is 50. That's an underrated show too, man. That is a real. I love the Edge and Foley match in that one. It's great. It's not a bad pay-per-view, and I think I watched it. I think I watched it with you, didn't I? Or were you gone at that point?
That was,
you were
was
still
that
here. No, it was 05. Yeah, you were still here.
I was still here then. I don't know if I watched it with you though. Yeah. Was Edge and Foley that year?
I think it was. I
No. I think you're mixed up. I think Edge and Foley wrestled in, I want to say.
Hold on. Everyone.
It's possible. Actually, you may be right. It's all just such a blur, that era. Like, if the Mania has a 2 or a 3 in front of it, I'm like, I don't know as much. You're muted. You're muted. Look at this boomer, ladies and gentlemen. This guy, he's on mute.
How do I work my phone here? What's happening? No, I did. I watched it with Chris. We watched at his place because you know what happened. We drank some alcohol, and Chris decided to put the nacho pan in the middle of the street, and someone ran it over, and the cops came to the house like 10 minutes later. Fuck.
Yeah, I was in St. John then because I think 22 was 06.
Yeah, maybe. Who the fuck knows?
Because 20
anyway,
21 05. I was gone.
So your time to shine, brother.
My
59.
59 is SummerSlam 88. 58 is WrestleMania 7. 57 is Capital Combat 90. 56 is Survivor Series 96. 55 Royal Rumble 90. 54 Halloween Havoc 90. 53 In Your House Final 4. 52 Ring of Honor 11th Anniversary Show. 51 Bash at the Beach 94. And my number 50 is the most recent pay-per-view, AEW Revolution 2022.
50, yes.
Pardon?
Keep going.
I really dug it. I mean, I don't think it's their best one, but they don't miss. Like, AEW pay-per-views are pay-per-views where we're paying for them and watching them, as opposed to back in the day where you just try to find a streaming service, and if you didn't get it, you'd be fine with just switching over to football or some other sport or something.
Understandable. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Okay, number 49 to 40. Oh, shoot. Hold on. I got back to my list here. All right, so number 49, Halloween Havoc 95. I don't care what anyone says, man. I'm going to get into that real quick. That has the best fucking Ric Flair turn of all time, man. When he turns against Sting. I love that shit.
It's a breeze. I didn't put it on my list, but come to think of it, I think it's better than some of the ones that I have on here. So
I mean, it's got that stupid shit at the end with Hogan and the Eddie, but I liked it. And even like, I'll tell you something, bro. Being a WWF guy for years, like I didn't even hate that. It was hokey, but at least shit happened.
Better than $1 Million Corporation.
Yeah, because at least shit happened. So that's 49. 48, Starrcade 97. Could have been higher, but yeah. 47, SummerSlam 91. 46, SummerSlam 97. 45, Royal Rumble 89. 44, Survivor Series 92. 43, Super Brawl 1, 42, SummerSlam 98, 41, Starrcade 83, and number 40, Wrestle War 89. Obviously, got the Flair Steamboat thing. I remember before I seen it, I was very fascinated by it. It was like Bob Orton's on it, the Iron Sheik's on it. So to me, it's like, that's kind of cool. Like, check that shit out. And I mean, the matches weren't that great. But I mean, Flair and Steamboat. That's all I got to say about that one.
My 49 is Slamboree 98. 48 is SummerSlam 97. 47 is SummerSlam 02. 46 is WrestleMania 20. 45 is SummerSlam 95. 44 is No Way Out 2001. 43 is SummerSlam 91. 42 is Fall Brawl 96. 41 is Halloween Havoc 89. And my number 40 is Halloween Havoc 96, featuring my favorite Dean Malenko match, him going up against Rey Mysterio Jr.
Yeah.
I got a kick out of Piper coming out at the end after Savage kind of pulled the disappearing act.
Yeah, pretty much was gone. Yeah. That was a good match. Oh, that was a great show. It was a great show.
And that was one of the ones that I believe. Did I get that from you, or did I get that from my friend Rob?
I wouldn't get every pay-per-view. I think because I was still living at home. My parents let me get like one and skip a month. But
yeah, because I think I got Fall Brawl.
You got Fall Brawl from me for sure.
And Halloween Havoc. No World War III, but Starrcade.
Maybe that's how it went. Yeah, it might be it. Because I kind of remember watching Halloween Havoc. I just don't know. Yeah, but that's okay. So, 1 second here. Bring my list. There we go. Number 39, WrestleMania 8. Number 38, WrestleMania 19. You're gonna laugh at number 37, WrestleMania 5. Old Kid Scott likes that. Yeah. Number 36, King of the Ring 93. Number 35, Rumble 90. Number 34, Spring Stampede 97. Number 33, Hogwall 96, because I do like that show. Well, there's some good matches on there, dude. I know, like, the bikers don't really help, but I still liked it.
Such a bad crowd.
I know, but the matches were good. 32, Royal Rumble 2001. 31, Royal Rumble 2000. Number 30, Halloween Havoc 97. I mean, Ray and Eddie. That's all I got to say about that, man. I mean, that fucking stole the goddamn the
plus
year.
Jericho almost killing himself, if you remember that.
What's that?
I said, plus Jericho almost killing himself. Do you remember that?
What's he doing that? I can't remember.
Steiner when he's wrestling Gato, and he lands on the top of his head, just narrowly avoided breaking his neck.
It's so like they were good. I mean, they get so much shit because WWE just has their own way of remembering things, but they had some really cool shit, man. I was a big fan. Anyway, okay, so 39 to 30 for you.
My 39 is King of the Ring 93. 38 is Bash of the Beach 96. 37 is WWE/ECW One Night Stand. 36 is Great American Bash 90. 35 is WrestleMania 10. 34 is WrestleMania 30. 33 is Halloween Havoc 93. 32 is WrestleMania 6. 31 is Spring Stampede 99. And my number 30 is WrestleMania 8. And I remember this ushering in the decline era of WWF. And that said, fun show. Other than that shitty main event, but I love Brett and Piper, love Flair and Savage, and the other stuff is fine. It's a mania in that era where they just pile on a bunch of matches, and you just hope that you get a couple that are good.
Yeah, no, I agree. Maybe went high on my list too. Okay, 29 to 20, 29 Survivor Series 87, 28 Money in the Bank 2011, 27 WrestleMania 30, 26 SummerSlam 92, 25 Starrcade 96, 24 Great American Bash 92, 23 Bash of the Beach 94, 22 King of the Ring 2001, 21 ECW/WWE One Night Stand, and number 20 SummerSlam 89. Lots of reasons why I put that so high, man, because I seen it at a closed circuit, which is super fucking fun. I remember they had this concession stand and all that bullshit. Great matches on that whole thing. I mean, there's some bad ones, but you got the Hearts and the Brainbusters to start it. And I'm a fan of both teams at the time, and I still am now. Taylor and Hennig could have went longer. Taylor and fucking wrecked his ACL halfway through the match.
Both 6-man tag matches are fun.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, it was a great show. Great show.
Yeah.
29 to 20 for you.
My 29 is Super Brawl 1. 28 is Sold Out 98. 27 is Royal Rumble 89. 26 is Money in the Bank 2011. 25 is WrestleMania 1. 24 is AEW Full Gear 2021. 23 is Survivor Series 87. 22 is Starrcade 85. 21 is Slamboree 94. And my number 20 is SummerSlam 92. And what you people need to understand about Scott and I is we came from a town that didn't really have pay-per-view. We weren't able to get these shows until they came out on Coliseum Home Video after seeing the stills on WWF programming and also.
Well, hey, to venture, I had a guy that would give me satellite tapes, but I know what you mean. Sometimes I get the satellite tapes, but keep going.
Okay. But if you just had regular cable, we didn't get it until, I believe, June of 93. And so.
What? SummerSlam, really?
No, we didn't
get. Oh, the pay-per-view. Sorry. Okay, go ahead. Sorry, my bad.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So with SummerSlam 92, I saw it on Coliseum Home Video like I had been used to. Yeah. I mean, it was just what we did. And the crowd made that show. And then you got that awesome Brett Davey Boy match to end it. And a fun Money Inc. Road Warriors match. You also
not fun for Hawk.
Well,
you know what happened with Hawk in that, right?
Yeah, I do.
And for the people who don't know, Hawk was hammered out of his mind and burned the shit out of his leg on the motorcycle going down to the ring. But keep going. He got fired after that show.
Yeah, and that's mine. So you go 19 to 10.
Okay. 19, Halloween Havoc 96. 18, Starrcade 95, because I really like that show a lot. That's really good. 17, Great American Bash 89. 16, Starrcade 93. 15, Slamboree 94. 14, Super Brawl 3. 13, WrestleMania 31. 12, Fall Brawl 96. 11, Full Gear 2021. Number 10, Royal Rumble 92, because, and I'll tell you something cool about that one. Everyone knows about that show. Yeah. I watched that the next day, the satellite night. Yeah, I got home from school, and it was sitting.
Did you know beforehand that Flair won?
I don't know. I don't think I did. No, I remember coming home from school, walking in my living room, and it was on top of the VCR, because my stepfather worked with the guy. So my stepfather must have gotten it like at lunch or something and put it up there for me when I got off school. Yeah. And it was fucking, I remember coming home just being like, yeah. So this guy was very random in what he would record, what he would record. So I didn't know for sure I was going to get it or not. So I loved it. It was a great pay-per-view. I've rewatched it. I mean, it's an easy rewatch. Go for you, 19 to 10.
My 19 is Great American Bash 96. 18, Starrcade 93. 17, AEW All Out 2021. 16, Great American Bash 88. 15, Starrcade 92. 14, WrestleMania 17. 13, Wrestle War 92. 12, Wrestle War 90. 11, Starrcade 83. And my number 10 is Royal Rumble 92.
Same deal, eh?
To this day, it's the best Royal Rumble of all time. The only thing I would say that keeps it from the very upper echelon is that awful Bushwhackers Beverly Brothers match, which doesn't seem to ever end. And it just it could have used another big match on the undercard, but I mean, I'm not going to complain. It's got the Rumble.
Oh yeah, it's a great Rumble. All right, my 9 to 1. You're going to guess my 1?
Yeah.
When I get to it, okay. Number 9, Sold Out 98. Number 8, Bash and Beach 96. Number 7, Revolution 2022. Number 6, In Your House Canadian Stampede. Number 5, Great American Bash 96. Number 4, Spring Stampede 94. Number 3, WrestleMania X7. Number 2, WrestleMania 3. What's my number 1?
Man, you kept naming ones that I thought it was going to be Spring Stampede 94. And then when you said that, I was like, well, maybe it's going to be Mania 17. And then you said that, and maybe Mania 3. And you said that, I was like, I don't know. Is it Starrcade 93?
That was already mentioned.
Oh, I didn't.
You want another shot?
No.
All Out 2021.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, to me, that's the best pay-per-view ever produced. Dude, I'll tell you this, man. I'll be guilty. Tony Khan, I apologize for trying to steal your feed, buddy. I did, and I regretted stealing that feed, man, because I rewatched it finally, and holy fuck, that was an awesome show. I'm sorry, man. Like that, to me, and trust me, all them ones up there are on the list. Like Canadian Stampede's awesome. I love Great American Bash 96. I love Spring Stampede. I love Mania 17. I love Mania 3. Bash Music I love a lot, but I'm sorry. All Out's the best pay-per-view. That's my personal opinion.
Yeah. Now, you know what my number one is. So
UWF Beach Brawl?
Yes. So okay. I want you to guess my number 2. But when I get down to it. Because I know that you know what my number 1 is, right?
Oh, yeah. Okay, go ahead.
So I want you to guess my number 2. That would be more fun for me. My number 9 is WrestleMania 3. My number 8 is Super Brawl 2. Number 7 is SummerSlam 89. My number 6 is In Your House Canadian Stampede.
Oh, that's what I pick. Keep going.
My number 5 is Beach Blast 92. My number 4 is Great American Bash 89. Number 3 is Super Brawl 3. What's my number 2 and number 1?
Spring Stampede 94 and Great American Bash 92.
You got it.
Fuck, I'm going. Look at that. Guess the machine, baby.
Ladies and gentlemen, I used to trade tapes, and if you want, you can still find my website. If you search for Sharp Wrestling Tapes, it's the number 1 result. And
that's the only result.
No, I'm sure there's one.
Who else is saying anyway? Keep going.
And I remember just if the person came to me first, then I could just go to their website and choose some things that I want. If I had to go to them, I got to, pretty much cherry pick. But a lot of times I had to just find something that they had that I didn't have. And a lot of the times I didn't even really want it. It was just, well, I'd like to have something different. Even if it's not something I love, it's still pro wrestling. And I remember getting a trade, and I had gotten on this one tape, Great American Bash 92 and Great American Bash 87. And it was in that order. And plopped it in. I had no expectations. I know I always liked 92 WCW, but I had always heard that it was a boring show. And it captivated me from start to finish. And it's all killer, no filler. Like I've watched it with people where I'm very inquisitive when I'm watching wrestling with somebody. So if we're watching a match, a tag match, I'll ask them to put everyone in order from favorite to least favorite to favorite. And with that show, Bash 92, there wasn't anybody that you were like, well, this is obviously the worst guy in this match. So it was a lot of toss-ups. Like you got, for example, Barry Windham and Dustin Rhodes against Steve Williams and Terry Gordy. It's not a slam dunk for what someone's order is going to be. Or if you have my favorite match of all time, Sting versus Big Van Vader. Great show. Like talking about the pay-per-views, we got to get back to the
well, we're an hour in. I think we lost all our viewers.
2019, your favorite year of all time.
All right, so let's hop back into the next one. Is most hated for you, most overrated for me. I went last, so I go first again. What's my most overrated wrestler in 2019?
Is it Brock Lesnar?
So King Corbin. King Corbin wins the most overrated wrestler, which is a very smart one. Seth Rollins the second, Bray Wyatt, Lacey Evans, Shane McMahon, Britt Baker, Jay White, Brock Lesnar, Sanda, Cody, and Juice Robinson is an honorable mention. Most hated for you? Seth Rollins. See, I don't know if he's a fucking heel then.
It is also
King Corbin. Look at that. How crazy is that, eh? Most overrated one. That's nuts. All right, that's good.
Most hated. With 40% of the vote. First runner-up is Brock Lesnar with 20%. Second runner-up is Shane McMahon with 16%. Third runner-up is MJF with 8%. And honorable mentions totaling 16% include Sasha Banks, Daniel Bryan, Sami Callihan, Elias, Charlotte Flair, Chris Jericho, and Bobby Lashley.
All righty. Well, that's an interesting one. Okay, let's hop into the next award. The next award is going to be woman wrestler. So woman MVP for me, women's wrestler for you. For you, I'll pick Becky Lynch.
Yep.
I mean, she wins fucking. It's like I'm assuming it's her. Okay, keep going.
Becky Lynch wins it with 58% of the vote. First runner-up is Tessa Blanchard with 20%. Second runner-up is Shayna Baszler with 5%. Third runner-up is Brandy Rhodes with 4% of the vote. And honorable mentions totaling 13% include Bayley, Charlotte Flair, Kelly Klein, Mercedes Martinez, Riho, Rhea Ripley, Ronda Rousey, and Taya Valkyrie.
Alrighty. Who is the Wrestling Observer's Woman MVP wrestler that year?
Is it Becky Lynch?
It is Becky Lynch. Yes, I know she was hugely over in that year. I remember that. Becky Lynch wins it. Tessa Blanchard is second. Shayna Baszler's third. Ronda Rousey is fourth. Rio is fifth. Rhea Ripley, and then a couple other people. So, yeah, that's pretty. Two back to back, the exact same ones.
Yeah.
Next award, Feud of the Year. You are guessing mine first.
Is it Ronda Rousey and Becky Lynch?
Adam Page and Johnny Gargano. How
You
do you
mean
pronounce his last name?
Adam Cole.
Sir. And Johnny. Fuck, what's his last? As well as like, say his last name. I can't.
Johnny Gargano.
Gargano. Okay, that wins it. Number 2 is Chris Jericho and Cody. Number 3 is the Young Bucks against Lucha Brothers. Number 4, Daniel Bryan against Kofi Kingston. Number 5, Justin Liger, Minoru Sasaki. 6, David Starr and Jordan Delvin. Becky Lynch, Ronda Rousey, Charlotte Flair, and Cody and MJF. I'm guessing Becky Lynch and Ronda Rousey for you.
It's actually Adam Cole and Johnny Gargano. They win it with 24% of the vote.
That's crazy. We got 3 back-to-backs. The exact same thing. That's nuts. Keep going.
And first runner-up is Kenny Omega versus Jon Moxley. Second runner-up is Becky Lynch versus Charlotte Flair with 13%. And third runner-up is Ronda Rousey versus Becky Lynch with 12%. Honorable mentions totaling 37% include Chris Jericho versus Cody Rhodes, Bobby Lashley versus Rusev, Brock Lesnar versus Seth Rollins, Shane McMahon versus The Miz, Shane McMahon versus Kevin Owens, and Seth Rollins versus Brock Lesnar.
All right. Well, we're burning through them. Holy shit, man. We went through 3 in like less than 5 minutes. My God. All right. Well, let's just keep rolling along. The next one is a Stanley Weston Award for you. Best gimmick for me. Harley Race for the Stanley Weston Award.
Actually, Mr. Stunning Steve Austin wins the Stanley Weston Award.
What happened? How did you even get that? That doesn't even make any sense.
Steve Austin wins the Stanley Weston Award because it's random.
Yeah, that's basically it. That's basically it. Okay, fair enough.
I don't know how you didn't guess that.
I know, it's crazy. Best gimmick.
Man. Is it Becky Lynch the Man?
Bray Wyatt, the Fiend, which is funny because he usually gets the worst one. I found that strange.
Yeah.
I've seen it like that's kind of weird. Hold on a second here. So he gets it. Number 2 is Chris Jericho. Number 3 is Orange Cassidy. Number 4, MJF. Number 5, Darby Allin. Number 6, Jurassic Express. Sorry. Number 6, tied with that, David Starr. Number 8, The Question Mark. Number 9, Adam Page. And number 10, Pac. That is the best gimmick. Now, coming into match of the year, could not find it. But that's why I said, for fuck's sakes, because when you said Super Junior, I was like, oh, God damn it, that's where I was at. I couldn't find it. I thought I was in the wrong one, so I didn't watch it. And I'm pissed. Look at the sheer disappointment on his face.
It's
look
fine.
at the sadness on him. Look at how sad he is. He's going to cry. The little girl's going to cry. It's okay, Andrew. Don't go on the balcony and waste. Yeah, I know. I'm kind of pissed. And then I passed it on my couch. And by the way, because I've been on like 4 hours sleep because of work.
You should have told me, and I would have been able to get it for you because I know that you're not very good at the internet.
I know. What's that internet you speak of? That's that. You can book plane tickets on there. Hey, look at this. It's 12 o'clock my time. I'm $65 million richer, people. 60 million. You could all be my friend. I don't know. Probably not. All right. So pick my match of the year.
Is it Shingo Takagi against Will Ospreay?
You are correct. I can't pronounce it, but it's King Omega. Number 3, Cody versus Dustin. Okada versus Ospreay from July 20th. Gargano versus Cole from April 5th. Takeda versus Ashi Yokohama. I can't fucking Young Bucks versus the. My God, why am I drawing a blank all of a sudden?
I don't know. You could just read it.
Lucha Brothers doesn't say the name of the tag team.
Oh,
The number 8 is Walter and Tyler Bates, John Moxley and Austria, and from Tokyo. Your match of the year. There's the picture for it. Your match of the year, I'm picking Becky Lynch, Ronda Rousey, and Charlotte Flair.
actually, Cody versus his brother,
Okay.
Dustin Rhodes from Double or Nothing, May 25th. They win it with 21% of the vote. I saw that when it actually went down, and I rewatched it today. And great match. I'm familiar with the Takagi Osprey match. Cody and Dustin smoked it. It's more heated. It felt like there's higher stakes, whereas Osprey can't help but just feel like an exhibition. Every time he wrestles, it just feels like, look at this spot. First runner-up is Johnny Gargano versus Adam Cole from April 5th. Second runner-up is Seth Rollins versus Brock Lesnar from August 11th. Third runner-up is Kofi Kingston versus Daniel Bryan from April 7th with 13% of the vote. And honorable mentions totaling 33% include Hiroshi Tanahashi versus Kenny Omega from January 4th, Adam Cole versus Johnny Gargano from June 1st, Kota Ibushi versus Kazuchika Okada from August 10th, Lucha Brothers versus Young Bucks from August 31st, and Walter versus Tyler Bate from August 31st.
I haven't seen either, so I really can't pick. I haven't seen either of the matches, so I can't really say which one's better. Like I can't. I assume Cody and Dustin's better, but I can't call it. Last award, Wrestler of the Pro Wrestler of the Year for Pro Wrestling Illustrated. I'm going to go with Becky Lynch again.
It's actually the cover boy, Mr. Adam Cole, baby. He wins it with 20% of the vote. Adam Cole. And first runner-up is Chris Jericho with 19%. Second runner-up is Seth Rollins with 17%. Third runner-up is Kofi Kingston with 14%. And honorable mentions totaling 30% include Nick Aldis, Daniel Bryan, Brock Lesnar, Kazuchika Okada, Will Ospreay, Roman Reigns, Cody Rhodes, AJ Styles, and Bray Wyatt.
All right. Guess mine.
Kenny Omega?
Chris Jericho. Yeah, I was pretty shocked. I was like, wow, that's pretty out of the blue. Chris Jericho wins it. Okada's second. Will Ospreay's third. Cody's fourth. Adam Cole's fifth. John Moxley and Kenny Omega are mentioned Becky Lynch. So, yeah, I'm going to go with Adam Cole on that one, brother, because I fucked Chris Jericho.
I'm going to agree.
Fuck that. That's brutal. All right, so you're going.
We're not talking 1998. Chris Jericho's not Wrestler of the Year. And even in 98, is he? Is he the Wrestler of the Year in 98?
No.
He's in the conversation.
In 98?
Yeah.
Oh, I can't remember.
That's when he did his heel turn, when he was Monday Night Jericho and stuff.
Yeah. So the final total on my end for you is 3 for PWI, 2 for Wrestling Observer.
And my total is for you 3 for PWI and 1 for Wrestling Observer. So this year, PWI readers seem to have gotten it right. We both agree there.
Exactly. What do you got for other awards or in other like predictions and like that?
No, they stopped. Like Pro Wrestling Illustrated really stopped doing that. The what they do is pretty much a year in review. So they'll have all the title changes for each championship.
All right. Well, I'll jump into the secondary awards. Best on interviews. Take a guess.
Paul Heyman?
Chris Jericho. They love Chris Jericho this year. Cody's second, MJF's third. Promotion of the year.
Is it New Japan?
It's New Japan, baby. All Elite second. WWE. Best weekly television show.
Is it Dynamite?
It's Dynamite. Yep. NXT second, and NWA Power is third. If they have the same commentators I fucking heard, they better not be third because them commentators are dog shit. United States / Canada MVP.
Jericho.
It's Jericho. And look, 950 votes. So they must have I don't know if Jericho had something on these guys or what the deal was.
Well, there is some conspiracies about. There are certain observer guys like Mike Tenay, Jim Ross, Heyman, Jericho.
Yeah. Well, there you
Flair,
go.
Jim Cornette.
Yeah. Japanese MVP.
Is it Ospreay?
Okada. Mexico MVP.
Is it Roosh?
Ray Phoenix. European MVP.
Walter?
Yeah. Non-heavyweight MVP.
Will Ospreay?
Yeah. Biggest box office draw.
Is it Ronda Rousey?
Chris Jericho.
What?
That's why I was doing that, yeah. Like Chris had something on these guys. 540 votes to Brock's second 99 votes. Get the fuck out of here, you marks.
Well, to be fair, somebody crunched the numbers, and Brock is not a needle mover. He was in the UFC, but his entire WWE career is proven that if he's on a show or if he's not on a show, it doesn't make that much of a difference.
Most charismatic.
Jericho?
Yep. I'm reading this going, man, you guys are such fucking marks. It's unbelievable. Like, Jesus Christ.
19!
I know, it's pathetic. Bryan Danielson Award, Best Technical Wrestler.
Zack Sabre Jr.?
Correct. Bruiser Brody Memorial Award, Best Brawler.
Is it Tomohiki Aishi?
Yeah. Best Flying Wrestler. I hope this isn't Jericho, by the way. This isn't Jericho.
Is it Will Ospreay?
Yeah, it is. Best non-wrestler, not Jericho, by the way.
Heyman?
Heyman, yeah. Best television announcer, not Jericho, by the way.
Jim Ross?
Kevin Kelly. Worst television announcer.
What's his name? I'm just going to say Michael Cole.
Corey Graves. Michael Cole's a second. Worst wrestling show of the year.
So not TV show, but like pay-per-view?
Pay-per-view, sorry, yes, pay-per-view.
One of the Saudi shows?
Yeah. June 7th, Super Show. I think that was the Triple H Michaels against Kane and Taker, wasn't it?
No. That was in November, I believe.
Yeah, either way, it was really fucking bad.
Yeah.
Best wrestling maneuver.
One Winged Angel?
Nope. Will Ospreay's Stormbreaker. Worst television show.
Raw?
Yeah. Worst wrestling match of the year.
Oh no. Braun and anybody?
Bray Wyatt against Seth Rollins in Sacramento. That was the one that actually didn't Seth come out and argue that to somebody once? He's a fucking idiot like that. Like a moron. Worst feud of the year.
Seth and Bray?
Exactly. Worst promotion of the year.
Ring of Honor?
WB. Ring of Honor second, Impact, CMLL, AAA, Progress, and 10 people voted for AEW as the worst promotion of the year, which is pretty amusing. Best Booker.
I wonder what company they work for.
Yeah.
Is it Gato?
It is Gato. Paul Levesque, Mr. Heart Attack Man himself, is second. Tony Khan's third. Promoter of the year.
Tony Khan?
Tony Khan. Worst gimmick.
I don't know. I don't even have a guess.
Shorty G. Don't forget, he gets most underrated earlier. Fucking weirdos, man, these guys are. Best wrestling book.
I can't remember what was released 2 years ago.
I can't remember what was released 2 weeks ago.
Let's see. Was it a Jericho book?
No. They didn't win that one. It's called the Automatic Win by 100 Things That WWE Fans Should Know or Do Before They Die by Brian Alvarez. Well, fuck yeah. Obviously, Alvarez, you're the guy who helps run the site, and your fucking thing wins. You shouldn't be allowed to be in that.
Weird that he won.
Fucking morons. Last but least, best wrestling documentary.
There was no Dark Side of the Ring at that point, was there?
Yes, there was.
Oh, there was. Okay, I'm going to say the Bruiser Brody Dark Side.
Dark Side of the Ring in general. That's the whole thing. So that is the Wrestling Observer 2019 awards, aka the Chris Jericho Awards. Because what the fuck is going on there? Like, unbelievable. And I hope, I tag you guys. I hope someone watches it and goes, yeah, I am going to talk shit about you fucking weirdos. Because Jericho, I'm not saying he's the worst in the world, but what the fuck, man? Are you crack
He
back
wasn't
then?
the best in 2019.
Not even close to the best. Like, Jesus Christ, people. Like, when I seen them, when I was getting that ready, I was like, you gotta be fucking joking. Like, this is pathetic. But anyway, don't forget, people. Don't forget, subscribe if you've gotten this far. I think we might have lost you at the halftime show.
Yeah,
if you got this far, we're pretty impressed.
Leave some comments. Like, what are your top 100 pay-per-views of all time? I'd love to see.
I'll post in the description the link to do that.
Yeah.
So what you do, I'm not to cut you off, Andrew, but basically just type it all out on Notepad or something, and you just copy and paste in there. And Andrew, tell them how it works once they do that.
It becomes little battles. Like, it could be WrestleMania 3 against SummerSlam 88, and you just click whichever one you prefer, and then it will say Super Brawl 2 against Halloween Havoc 98, and you just click which one you prefer, and it goes on like that, and it's fairly accurate. It's not 100%, but it's pretty close to it because you're given the option between two shows, and you have to make a choice. And how you feel on Tuesday may be completely different from how you feel on a Friday. But when you're doing it, you're like, which one do I prefer? Which one would I rather watch right now? Or which one did I like more at the time? And there's lots of different factors. And there's no wrong answer. It's whatever you like.
And what I'll say about it is, I'll let you know, I have ADHD like a motherfucker. Like, it's bad. I'm not hiding the fact. It takes a little bit of time. So don't go in thinking it's going to be done in like 2 minutes. It takes about 20 minutes to do it. So if you're not ready to focus for that long, because I know for me, man, I get about 3/4 of the way through, I'm just like, you know what I mean? Like, I miss some. So, but it's a fun little thing. It's a fun game. We did it with what, albums?
We did it with albums. We've done it with tag teams. We did it with wrestlers.
Yeah, the next one, I want to do matches, but I know that's gonna be tough to copy and paste all that. But we're gonna do a WrestleMania thing. We're gonna do a WrestleMania gimmick thing. We're gonna have to find somehow to do it. Maybe we'll just do all the WrestleManias, and we don't have to go 100. Just WrestleManias from.
Well, I mean,
rank them.
I don't know about that because remember we were only going to do that if we were planning on releasing one during Mania season. But we talked about it. We're going to release,
87. Yeah. Maybe we'll put it in. Maybe we'll do one. Just I'll slide it in. Maybe we'll just do and record a halftime show. I just edit right into the show itself. This fucking guy.
I don't know how you're gonna do that. I mean, if you think
I am the fucking tech man.
You can't find matches.
I'm the tech man. I'm the man with the plan. I own a Samsung phone. Samsung, you hear that? I own your product. This guy here is Mr. Apple. I need to get an Apple. I need an Apple phone. Apple's the best. I'm going to tell you why I love Apple. I'm surprised I have a fucking logo in the back there. With, like, your little award.
I got a giraffe, actually.
What the hell is that?
That's a giraffe.
What are you, fucking 6?
Nope.
What is this shit? Anyway, so again, that's 2019. Yeah, fun little show. You can see AEW is really starting to get a lot better. And I mean, I didn't start watching AEW last summer frequently, but I'm a fucking hardcore now. So remember, people, subscribe, hit the notification bell. We're not going to blow you up, man. Like, I have certain things I know. I have a notification bell on. It comes up every day. I really only have one. I do. Let me ask you before we leave. How many things do you have on your notification bell?
2. I have this, and I have my favorite reactor. So whenever he posts different reaction, I'll know.
I have 2 also. I have this, and I bet you can never guess my first one. How about this way? You can never guess what it's about.
Is it about the Toronto Blue Jays?
God, no. Sam the cooking guy is my number one, is my other guy. Because I'll tell you, dude, I like to cook, and this motherfucker, if you people, I'm going to link him. I don't even care. If you people cook, you got to check this guy out because he makes some bomb stuff. He'll make stuff that you'll never make in your life, but he makes some really cool shit. And I've made some of his stuff. It's awesome. Really, he's Canadian, too. He's Canadian. So it's pretty cool. All right. So we thank everybody for watching Newsstand versus Newsletter. We'll see you again on another episode of Newsstand versus Newsletter.
Beautiful plaque. Okay, the first one is Billy Jack. Billy Jack was voted by all you fans all over the world as the most improved wrestler of the year, and I'd like to give him the plaque right now. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce the man who received over 12,000 votes. 12,000 votes as the most popular wrestler of the year. Ladies and gentlemen, here's the plaque, and now here's the man who won it by your choice, the former World Heavyweight Wrestling Champion.